Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming today. We're honored to have so many distinguished visitors, and certainly the ceremony today is deserving of your honored presence here today. So let me thank especially, though, our partners from the Iraqi Security Forces for joining us. And I want to take a moment to also thank our color guard for giving us a visual symbol of the unified military professionalism that serves as the foundation of this coalition. It's a tremendous honor to be here today to witness the transfer of authority from one incredible division to another. Today we thank the 82nd Airborne Division, led by Major General Rich Clark and Command Sergeant Major Michael Green, and the outgoing CJFLCC-I team for their contributions to Operation Inherent Resolve. We also welcome the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, led by Major General Gary Molesky and Command Sergeant Major Gregory Nowak, to the fight. There's no denying that in recent years, the fates of the nations in this coalition and the land between two rivers have been deeply entwined. Soldiers from many of our homelands have supported Iraqi national elections in 2004, participated in the surge and the security of Baghdad in 2006 and 7, and we're here for the end in Operation New Dawn in 2011. And although there was a time when members of our coalition fought on opposite sides of the battlefield, today we stand together, shoulder to shoulder, as comrades in arms. The patterns of our camouflage blending together into one unified force. And through this global alliance of more than 60 nations, we are bound by a common purpose and an unbreakable commitment to deal a lasting defeat to Daesh. The rich soil of the Fertile Crescent is steeped in the sweat and the blood of soldiers from many of our coalition partners, and our current contributions to destroy the enemy and usher in stability will ensure that those sacrifices were not in vain. When the 82nd Airborne Division returned to Iraq last summer and took over as the leaders of the CJFLCC-I, they were tasked to serve as the nucleus of our ground forces in Iraq that are here to advise and assist the Iraqi military and to build their capacity to defeat Daesh and enable the coalition airstrikes that weaken the enemy every day. This team hit the ground running, and they never look back. The numbers and the names speak for themselves. Major General Clark and his team led the effort to advise and assist 5 different Iraqi Army divisions, delivered thousands of tons of ammunition, enabled over 4,000 airstrikes, and flew over 20,000 hours of surveillance and reconnaissance to provide critical intelligence to our Iraqi commanders. The CJFLCC was instrumental in enabling the Iraqi military's liberation of the key cities of Ramadi, Sinjar, and Baiji, and to defeat the enemy's dream of building a caliphate in Iraq. They have helped set the conditions for the Iraqi security forces to roll Daesh back and to retake Mosul, the enemy's capital in this country. The Iraqi Army has transformed dramatically over the past year, and that positive change is in part thanks to the professionalism, commitment, and leadership of the 82nd Airborne Division. General Clark and Command Sergeant Major Green were the perfect team for this mission. They both had operational experience both in Afghanistan and Iraq, deploying multiple times to both conflicts. And they have led at every level from platoon through division. But most importantly, they are both incredibly competent, strategic thinkers, leaders, selfless team players, humble subordinates, and great compassionate Americans who long ago mastered the balance between the mission and taking care of people. As it goes in the military, when one great leadership team departs, we welcome another. And we open our arms today to Major General Gary Valesky and Command Sergeant Major Greg Nowak as the command team of the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault. General Valesky and Sergeant Major Nowak come to us with more than 60 years of distinguished military experience between them. The Screaming Eagles are no strangers to Iraq, and their training, experience, and reputation for excellence will serve them well in the months to come. General Clark, Command Sergeant Major Green, soldiers of the All-American Division, and outgoing coalition members, thank you for your service and contributions to the future of Iraq. I know you have a plane to catch in about, what, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes? But I know you're sorry to leave. General Valesky, Sergeant Major Nowak, and soldiers of the Screaming Eagles, and all of our incoming coalition members, welcome to the fight of your lives. President Kennedy once said, in the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in this hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. The 82nd Airborne Division did not shrink from their responsibility, and they paved the way and set the conditions. And now the 101st will take the baton and continue running as they complete the mission. We've been granted the role of defending freedom against barbaric terrorists and their ideology of hatred. It's a privilege to fight an enemy of such evil intent. The road ahead will be neither short nor easy, but I have no doubt that the CJFLCC-I, under the leadership of the 101st Airborne Division, will continue to welcome the challenges ahead, and with the same drive, courage, and honor as we've seen today, and that ultimately we will defeat Daesh and expel them from the cradle of civilization. Thank you.